Welcome back guys to our channel, and thank you very much for your continued support. Before we look at our video in this analysis, let me do a little bit of a recap of the Martha Karua Kalonzo deal. I realized that people had some feelings about that story. What happened is the story was leaked on Thursday night. So actually I received it immediately by the time it was being aired because I was watching in my house. So when the later on Friday, Martha Karua came out to dispute that report. But what you have to be cognizant of is that these are stories that are leaked. We are in an electioneering period. And such leakage are strategies of just trying to erode or try to erode some political narratives. So I think in my own assertion, what I want to understand is these were leaked. The truth is there is talks going on, even within One Kenya Alliance, and they were just leaked to try to water down the narrative of Raila Karua ticket. Remember, Oka is in talks with Azimio la Umoja. And of course, as time goes, we will see how this will play out. Now, moving forward, I want us to look at William Ruto's tour yesterday in Kiambu County. William Ruto was in Kiambu County and held tours in Githunguri and Gatundu South and part of North and also Lari. Now, when they arrived in Lari, Kimani Ichungwa, who is the Kikuyu MP, was heckled and was forced to cut his speech in front of Deputy President by this group of youths after he attempted to attack the area MP, John Mburu. So I want to give you some, it's just 21 seconds. I want you to watch this 21 seconds clip. Then we come back, we shall try to divulge more and why this is happening to William Ruto in Central Kenya. Can you listen to watch it here? MP wako kwenda kuonjona na murata wako wa. So ladies and gentlemen, if you watch that clip, one, the Jonah Mburu MP is one of the MPs that have been so vocal and supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta and handshake through the Azimio la Umoja. And so when Kimani Ichungwa tried to attack him and the crowd really behaved that way, that tells you that there is some message that is being sent out. There's some very good signals that are being sent out there by the locals. So let's try to analyze even that video. The people who are heckling, because they are talking in Kikuyu, and I'm told they were telling him to stop talking about it. The people who are even doing that were immediately behind the classified audience, the classified reporters. And I even feel like some of the guys who are doing this are the people who are close to the convoy. Because if you heckle and you are far away, then you won't even be heard. But this was heard very clear. Then also want you to ask yourself, the person who was taking the video, where was he? Because you cannot see the faces of these people, this person was behind the people who are heckling. Then if you look at the situation of the heckling, it looks like something, you know, I normally say that, yes, if you don't support a leader, instead of going there to heckle and bring mayhem, what you do, you don't attend. But if you have to go there, there is what is called organized disruptions. And there is just that one that someone is saying something and you feel like this is a lie, or it doesn't augur well with the people, and they do that. If you want to know that the magnitude of that was not an organized one, I think William Ruto would have picked the mic and told them off. Or even Kimani Ichungwa would have told them that, look here, this is our meeting, don't come here to disrupt. They would have done that. But I'm told he was just forced, he just cut off his speech, and he did not comment about that. Simply because it could be that when he was making his speech, these people were supporting him. But the moment he mentioned about John Mburu, the crowd went wild. So this one is a real example of a rejection on the ground, not organized. Because again, you will ask yourself, if the area MP would have organized this heckling, because that's just a narrative, would they organize so that the person who's going to be heckled is Kimani Ichungwa? While Kimani Ichungwa is not even his competitor in Lari. Kimani Ichungwa comes from Kikuyu. If it was organized, the person that would have been heckled maybe his deputy president or John Mburu's competitor in Lari constituency. So guys, that's my understanding of how it happened. So let's look at it, because that was a rejection on ground. So I want us to ask yourself, why do you think that UDA team or the William Ruto team are facing hostility in some parts of central Kenya? And I want to say that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Before you go there, if you're watching this video and you've not yet subscribed, kindly take a second and subscribe. Also click the notification bell so that when we publish a video, you will be notified. 1. The recent attacks by the UDA, the Kenya Kwanza team, to President Uhuru Kenyatta is brewing hostility on ground. And I have mentioned this. You know, even of recent, even the very, very recent is the budget stiff, because the Kenya Kwanza team, led by Kimani Ichungwa, have proposed a raft of some hustler-oriented budget cuts. And you know, the person that is in charge of budget now is Kimani Ichungwa. So this has also set him in the raw path with President Uhuru Kenyatta. And they've always been attacking Uhuru and the handshake. Uhuru and the handshake. It only means that the ground is feeling like when you attack Azimio, because the area MP, because the point was the person who was attacking the area MP do not come from that place. So it cannot be about the local politics playing out. It can only be that they feel like Kimani Ichungwa is attacking one of their own. And it will be so bad, because I think it's time for for William Ruto to try now to study the ground. Because otherwise, if this happens in Kiambu, the other day it happens somewhere else, the bigger picture will come out that he is being rejected from central Kenya. So one of the things why the ground is becoming slippery for them is the recent attacks on Uhuru Kenyatta. Secondly, I think Jubilee Party is gaining ground in central Kenya. And so if you look at that, yes, that was a UDA rally. The MP that is in question, Jonah Mburu, is a Jubilee MP and is fully behind Azimio la Umoja. And now, guys, I can tell you that Jubilee Party is doing a lot of activations on ground. People are now being told that, look here, Jubilee was not dead. People are coming back. And so if a direct attack on a Jubilee MP really makes people think about, look here, this is not what we want. And I think that is why the ground is a little bit becoming hostile for William Ruto and his team. And it is high time for them to do a lot of their homework before they even now start attacking an MP. And of course, this is a very good lesson to them, because they've always been, if they go to an area, if they go to a county, remember, they must attack the governor that is not in Azimio. Anyone is not in Kenya Kwanza. Anyone who is not in Kenya Kwanza is their total enemy. And that is something that is going to work against them. And I saw a report that even popularity in Meru is growing. So this tells you that things are falling apart in central Kenya. Another thing, why William Ruto might be facing hostility on ground is because of President Uhuru Kenyatta's pronouncement to support Raila Odinga. You know, it is only Uhuru that could explain kumi yangu kumi yako. It is only Uhuru that could tell the central Kenya to vote for William Ruto. But the fact that Uhuru Kenyatta is turning his back and is saying, look here, I'm going to support Raila Odinga, there is a bit of a ground in central Kenya that feel like, look here, we are not going to support you and you are not our kingpin. And so the president is asserting his authority in central Kenya. And my projection is expect more of this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be more rejection whenever they try to attack an Azimio MP. It's only telling them that, look here, president is the kingpin of the area. Let's look at something here. I did a story here that Kimani Ichungwa was actually given a very good role by Ruto to organize MCAs from Gatundu South so that they could come to UDA, and these MPs, these MCAs will pile pressure on Moses Kuria. Then from that pop moment, Moses Kuria will join the party. One thing I want to believe here is this. I think also the local politics there. Maybe there was an attempt by the MCAs, but to woo the MCAs to join UDA, because the very, very day Jubilee was, UDA was receiving 43 MCAs. I think there could also be an attempt for the local MCAs, the same script that was in Gatundu, to join UDA, and so it even backclashed. And it backclashed badly. So some of the MCAs might have gone to told the ground that, look here, Kimani Ichungwa was doing this, and they might have leaked this information to their consequence. So people who had that information, really, Kimani Ichungwa had already gone there a labeled man, and that is why the ground was hostile on him. Guys, what do you think William Ruto is going through this? You can also tell us your opinion.